let's do this. So first, I'm starting with my trusty Nivea Men. Shake it, shake it, shake it! This stuff acts as a primer. So I'm just going to put some of it on the back of my hand, about that amount. And then I'm going to do something new. I'm going to use my CoverFX custom color drops. I know everybody knows what these are, but just in case you don't, it's basically a bottle of pure pigment, just like that. And you can mix it with moisturizers, you can mix it with pre-existing foundations to make them match your color better. They're just all around cool. So I'm going to mix it with this Nivea Men, and I am putting foundation over it, so I'm only going to use about 1 drop, maybe two drops. And then I'm going to mix that in. So I'm literally just going to take it and put it all over my face. So that's what it looks like, if y'all can see that. And you want to rub this until it gets tacky. Next, we're going to go in with foundation. So I'm going to use my Matte and Poreless by Maybelline in the color 238. And then I'm going to go in with my Real Technique sponge and spray it with my DIY Smashbox Primer Water dupe, which you can find on Alexandra's Girly Talk, as I've said before. I'll leave the link to her channel below. So you just take that and you start beating. So all done with that. So I'm going to try to get rid of some of these bags under my eyes. So I'm going to go in with my Olay 7-in-1 CC Color Correcting Cream. You guys know this. It brightens the under eyes. I'm not using it as a highlighter though, because it definitely does not have any staying power. This stuff also moisturizes your eyes too, so that's really good. Good thing when it comes to makeup. Now, I have pores on my face. Well, everyone has pores on their face, duh, but mine are large, and I usually use my Baby Skin by Maybelline, but today I'm going to use, if I can find it, here it is, my Olay Total Effects 7 CC Cream Pore Minimizing. You can see that. It's pretty awesome stuff. So I'm just going to put that on my problem areas, which is basically my T-zone. Alright, next I'm going to go in with my NYX palette, my concealer palette. And I'm going to use Salmon and the yellow. And I'm going to go under my eye for extra concealment of my bags. Alright, so next we're going to cream contour. I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Stick in the color 355 Coconut for my contour. And I'm going to start a little higher to carve out my cheekbones, go around my hairline, down my nose. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques sculpting brush to blend that out. Alright, now on to highlighting. So for my highlight, I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Sand, which is number 20. And I know you can see my contour right now, but we're about to clean it up with our highlight, and then we're going to put powder over it so everything will be blended. Because I know it looks a little splotchy now, but trust, it'll be okay. We will get through this together, guys. So just a little bit on the chin. And then under the eye. You want to start right next to the nose because it makes the nose look slimmer. Like that. I usually use my tear duct as a reference point. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. powder brush to blend out my highlight. you hear noises, that's my cat in the background. All right, so now we're ready to powder our face. So we're going to take this Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I'm just going to use a powder brush from Lancome and lightly powder our face. I use this everywhere. I use it under the eye. I use it highlight, contour areas indiscriminately because I use powder highlighters on top of this. I just put a base powder on it because it makes your other powders glide on better. And then we're going to get into powder contouring with our Ulta contour kit or whatever contour kit you have. It doesn't matter. Mine is off-brand. Still works. I'm going to use my Bombshell bronzer to get into that contour I did. The hair out of the way. Alright. Then, I haven't done this before, but we're going to use the Goddess bronzer. It's the darkest shade. And go right in the hollow. And that definitely carves a cheekbone. Yes, it does. Next, I'm going to go in with my highlighting powder. Just take that and just pat it all over the places we highlighted. Now I'm going in with a highlighter. I'm using Urban Decay's Midnight Cowgirl. This is actually an eyeshadow, but I used it as a highlighter. And I'm going to do it on my fan brush if I can fit it in here. Which I think I can. And honey, we need this in our lives. Yes! You see that? Yes. Now it is not as highlighty as the Carly Bible and the Thunderstruck by Kat Von D, but this stuff is still something. Next, I'm going to use a blush from Clinique, and I'm going to lightly go over my cheeks and bring it into the highlight. This stuff is really pigmented, so you don't need a lot. So I will be the first to admit I am not exactly a pro when it comes to eyeshadows, but I really wanted to get a sultry, smoky eye with this look, so I decided to challenge myself. First, we're going to go in with a transitional color. This I got from Sally's. It's a little eyeshadow palette. We're going to take this middle color and go over our crease. Now, I do not have hooded eyes, so I'm going to go with my natural crease. But if you have hooded eyes, I would suggest going above it. Because if you go with your natural crease, when you open your eye, you won't be able to see anything. So that's nice and blended. So next we're going to go in with this NYX Punk Heart. I wore this in one of my looks on Instagram, and I friggin' love this stuff. So I'm going to use my trusty finger to apply it. This stuff is creamy. Let me swatch it for you. Look at that. It's really shimmery too. So you're going to put it all over the top part of your lid. Just like that. And it blends really nice with this transition color. But if you don't like how it looks, you can always blend, blend, blend with a brush. Alright, next we're going to go in with this Ulta brand glitter eyeshadow top coat. So I'm going to use a little brush for this. And let me swatch this for you, because this stuff is awesome too. This stuff, and it's glittery, so it's gonna go over the purple. Just like that. And you're going to do the same to the other side. I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up this real quick. I know your foundation's coming off too, but it's okay. Now we're going to do our eyeliner. So I'm using this L'Oreal Color Rich eyeliner. This is pretty old. As you can see, I probably should sharpen it before I use it. So I'm going to go in my waterline now with the same color. Now this does not have to be pretty because we're going in with that NYX shadow again and making a smokiness underneath the eye. So now that's all smoky and I'm satisfied with how it looks. I messed up on this eyeliner a little bit, but I don't feel like redoing it. So we're going to move on to lashes, and for lashes, I'm of course going to use my Better Than Sex. Okay, now that our eyes are done, which I think they look pretty good, minus that eyeliner. If anyone can do both eyeliners the exact same, more power to you. I personally cannot, but it is what it is. Next, we're going to move on to lips. So first I'm going to moisturize because I'm using a matte lipstick today, so get all up in there. For lips, we're going to use this NYX Simply Vamp. It's a lip cream, and it's called She Devil. I'm excited about this. Rub them together a little bit. Now I'm not filling these all the way in because I'm going in with a soft matte lip cream by NYX. This is called Transylvania. This is one of my favorite colors. Like, I searched far and wide for this during the fall and it was always sold out, but I finally got my hands on it, so yes. Fill that in. She Devil and Transylvania are pretty much dupes for one another. Like, they blend so well together. Can you see that? Well, that's the finished look, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the subscribe button down in the description bar. I hope you come back and see me soon. Bye, guys!